See if I can get situated here. Turn this down. Kathleen, hello and welcome. Judy, how are you tonight? Hello. Can y'all hear me okay first off? Because I didn't think to check the volume on my phone. Hey, Linda. Hey, Elaine. Welcome. Yep, okay. That's good. Amanda, hi. Glenda, hello. Sherry, how are you doing, hon? I've been meaning to message you for the last couple of days. Jeanette, hey, hugs, hon. Well, I'm glad y'all can hear. Mary and Sheila, yes, you're here, and I just came on, Sheila. Hey. I've got some yard I'm going to open here in just a few minutes, but Debbie, hello. I'm doing good. How are all of you? Yes, Judy, what you can give me a prayer request anytime. Yeah, Sherry, I hate it. You know they're better off, but okay, everybody else, Tammy, is saying that they can hear me. Can Sandra, hello from South Carolina. The books are gone, y'all. I've been working all weekend, and I just about have them all gone now. Well, I have the books out of the shelf. Let me take that back. They're not gone from my floor over here, but I haven't got them. Dina, hello. Welcome, welcome. Oh, I haven't boxed them all up yet, so your 92-year-old father was hospitalized. Oh, my goodness, Judy. Well, I hate that. Yes, goodness. We will add him to our prayers. Yes. Jax, hey, how are you, my sweetie? Thank y'all all for coming. Well, yes, Judy, of course, anytime. Maribel, hello, and Sweet Tea, how are you tonight? Y'all welcome. Thank y'all for coming. I've been all day long. Denise, welcome. Trying to keep an eye on the chat. I was in a bit of a hurry tonight because I came straight from keeping Hazel, and I've got this room in such a mess. I was just throwing things around everywhere. I'm going to try to work it and put my camera like up above where my Chromebook is over here, and then maybe I don't know how that'll work. Anyway, we're doing it like this for now. Have I missed anybody? Mary Bell was up there, I think. Darlene, I almost missed you, hon. I don't want to miss you. I hope you're doing. Yeah, my shelves are now beginning to look like I have yarn. Thankful to God Almighty. Hello from in California. Well, welcome. Thank you for being here. Ginger, Yarn Geek, hey. Welcome, welcome. I don't think I said thankful to God. Ramona, I was reading again. I skip over things when I'm reading. I'm terrible. I don't know what you call me, but words kind of get left out of my sentences when I write and then when I read. Susan B. and Terry, thank y'all for coming. Welcome, welcome. I came home to about 5 packages today, and I thought, oh goodness. Hey, Michelle. Well, just lurk away. Deborah from Washington State. Oh my goodness, Sandra. And his hearing's back. Okay. Oh my, that's terrible. He went deaf this weekend. But they had after a few procedures in the ER and a specialist called in, his hearing's back. Well, thank the good Lord for that they got it back. Oh, Darlene, you're doing an amigurumi that you're putting hair on. Well, that's good. Hello, 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 Marianne. Marianne and I always greet each other. She's with a hey, 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 and I greet her with a hello, hello, hello. So, but all of those packages, I was like, well, 2 of them was from Amazon, and I knew there wasn't any yarn in there, and one of them said from Sam's Club. Glenn, Jen, hello, Jen Reese, how are you doing? I can't talk tonight either. That's nothing new though, is it? I can't talk, I can't read, I can't do much of anything. But yeah, 2 were from Amazon, no yarn in them, and one said it was from Sam's Club, and I said I did not order anything from Sam's Club. And so I thought that it might be for my son across the road. My husband, Mr. Knott, and I were coming in, and he picked it up and he says, no, it's for Karen. I was like, okay, we'll open it up and see what it is. Hey, Darla, thank you for being here tonight. Trisha, my wonderful friend that's not sweet. Oh, my goodness, Sandra. Oh, in the VA hospital. Well, I'm glad that they got, that would have been bad. Did they know what caused it? Wonder Twins are in the house. Yes, yes, yes. Well, you just finish your cow right on, Sherry. And anybody that needs to lurk, y'all go ahead. And anybody that wants to talk to us, go ahead. And I'll miss half of you, but I don't mean to. But the Sam's Club, did I tell y'all? I forget. I'm going back and forth. It was my coffee I ordered. So, then what was one other? Goodness me, I forgot the other box. But I did get some yarn. This package right here is yarn. Yay! Oh. And I had some that came in this weekend. I did get my other Christmas yarn, the red and the green. And I don't think y'all can see it. My butterfly's in the way. It's on the shelf. I got 2 more of those. So I'm going to start on my Christmas blanket. And I thought about doing some kind of granny squares and putting them together where it would be kind of a, I think of granny squares as being older. I know they're not. Everybody's still doing. Consuelo, hello. Welcome in and thank you for coming. Uh, but I thought about doing some kind of granny squares and I'm going to put them together. Do I like I love the Comfy Cotton blend. Now, I know you said on your, when you were doing the Phoenix that, um, I can't even think of the word that it was on your hands, wasn't it? I've done that when I crocheted. Well, we'll talk, Tricia. Uh, First time I crocheted with it, I used the red, the poppy color, and it did that. I forgot what kind of hooks I was using at the time, but I wasn't paying attention. It didn't come off on my hands as bad. I did get a little bit, but uh, it did come, the hook around the rubbery part of the hook just, it was a blue evidently, and it was just turning a terrible shade. Kim, hey. And Debbie, have I said hey to you? Brenda, hello, darling. How are you? You made a pocket shawl out of the comfy cotton? Well, I've got two different, goodness me. I've been with Hazel all day and I can't even talk now. Think of what words I'm trying to say. I've made two cardigans out of the comfy cotton and they just turned out gorgeous. Pat, did I say hey? Did I? I've lost my mind here trying to read the chat and talk to y'all and tell you at the same time. Losing it bad. But I love the comfy cotton. Now, I washed, um, Lori, hello. Uh, I washed one of the cardigans because I just made them last year, and uh, and the other one really only wore once, and I put it up and was gonna wash it, being that I just made it and never got around to it. But the one I washed turned. I didn't dry. I don't ever dry anything in the dryer. Hey, Carrie. And if it's small enough, I hand wash, my crocheted items. But I didn't have any trouble with, and I used the cream, whipped cream, and the chai latte, whatever, on the one that you're going to be lurking, Carrie. Well, that's okay. Just lurk on and we'll be here. I'm going to show y'all a little bit of yarn I got, and then we'll talk about anything else we want to talk about. And I had it first showing, letting y'all see all of my yarn that I've put up here. I hadn't got it completely finished, but Katina Smith, hello, welcome. I'm glad you're here. I don't know what's wrong with my mouth and not being able to talk. Yeah, color cake. Well, Trisha, I think, said that it didn't bleed. Uh, and I'm jumping and not making full sentences, y'all. I'm sorry. I do use color catchers when I'm, like if I wash a blanket, I always, just in case, because you never know. And so I use them, but like I said, I never put anything in the dryer, and that's just me because I don't dry hardly any of my clothes anyway. Uh, I don't even dry my jeans. I hang them up to dry. Just, I guess, because years ago, anything that I dried as far as any kind of pants or jeans, they'd shrink and then they'd be just long enough for me. And when they got in the dryer and would shrink, then they'd be, about an inch shorter than they were. So, okay, Marianne, you just come on back. And then if I had something with sleeves, it would be long enough and then it'd shrink a little. And, this was, of course, years ago when things I know have gotten lots better. Color catchers are sheets that you can buy. I forgot what brand it is, but on the box they say color, either Clorox or one of the major brands puts them out. And you can throw one in your wash, and if anything does bleed, it absorbs the colors, and they really do work. My daughter, Laura, hello and welcome tonight. Thank you for being here. My daughter first, and she used to not know how to wash anything, but when she was in college, she came home and was, or I had went with her to the laundromat, and she threw one in or wash, and I was like, what is that? And so she told me all about them, and I've started using them. And if it's anything new that I'm washing, or especially the first couple of times, like I always do throw Afghans and blankets and things made with acrylic, and I take back, I never put anything in the dryer. Blankets I will throw in the dryer just on air dry. But hey, Tammy, Flower Crochet Creations. Tammy, how are you tonight? No, you haven't been born yet. They went out there and had to give a bunch of the sheep some shots. Christy, hello. Thank you for being here tonight. And they said they've got several that's going to just, because they thought last week they would be some of them, but they said with the sheep, they they kind of look at them like they do cows, and sometimes they're a little off on their calculations. They're pretty good about getting cattle when what they call a cow starts springing up when she's fixing to have her calf, and they are pretty good to know when a calf's going to be born in just a couple of days. The sheep, they're kind of off a week or so on them. So but Laura, I know, will be here soon, and we might have 5 Lauras. You never heard of the color catchers, Elaine? Well, those are great to put in anytime you're washing anything that you want to put, that you're afraid might bleed in, and I wash things always on cold water, but anything that you might, be afraid that might bleed on anything else, just throw one. Sometimes if I've got a bigger wash and got a new item in there, I'll throw 2 because I just like to be extra careful, but I don't think there's really a need to. But just a minute, I'm hitting the camera with my chair here, I think. Let me get that straight. I don't want to be knocking y'all in the floor in a minute. But yeah, they are great things to have because I've had stuff that, hey Dee, hello. Thank you for being here tonight. I didn't get to come to yours tonight because Hazel wouldn't let me again. It's just real hard to. Hazel's the best little baby. Her mama tells me that she's not, but she is. She is the sweetest little girl. She'll be 18 months old this month. And she is always so good for me and Mr. Knott. He goes over there and stays most of the day with me because I have a hard time being able. That child weighs 30-something pounds now. And it's hard on me picking her up, so he's there to do my heavy lifting for me. And then when she takes a nap, she goes upstairs. So, well, every Monday we've decided that's every now and then we do a Tuesday, but when it's Monday, they don't get home till between 5:30 and 6. So, and we go over there because it's a lot simpler than her bringing Hazel over here and bringing all of her stuff and, relocating the house. When my other grandkids were little, of course, they were just doorsteps. I had They were born like in '04, '06, and '07, so I had toys stacked up to the roof and playpens and everything else. But since Hazel's come along and since her parents are now living just 3 miles from us, I just run over there and keep Hazel at their house. But she gets up usually between 4 and 5 from her afternoon nap, and I go to do something on my phone, and Hazel's not hearing anything of that. She's just kind of like, nah, Nana, you're not going to watch that phone. You're going to get off of it. And one day I tried to take the Chromebook over there, and that was definitely a no. She was going to get up in my lap and punch every button she could. So I said, that's not going to work. So, anyway, let me show y'all what I got this weekend. And I know y'all have probably seen these before, but I love these and have been wanting them so much. It's the Mandala tweeded stripes, tweed stripes. Told y'all I can't read and can't talk and whatever. But this is the color. It's beautiful. Can y'all see that okay? That's the grays and reds, and it's got a lighter gray in the middle. Let me see what the name of this is. I don't even know. Shooting Star. And I don't know if y'all can see the little colorway, how it's supposed to work up in there too good. But this is gorgeous. I know y'all probably heard 50 times. It's a medium number 4. There's 426 yards. They're 150-gram cakes, and they're 100% acrylic. And I love it. It is so soft. I mean, soft. I haven't ever had I really had not had any of the Mandela, however anybody pronounces it. I pronounce it Mandala. That's just the way it is. But I bought some of the ombre and gave it away, and then I bought some more ombre and gave it away. I gave some of the ombre away in one of my giveaways that was the surprise giveaways, and I'm sitting here playing with it. I'm just smushing it and seeing how much I'm having a good time with the yarn. I'll put it down. But yes, I love this, and this is made in Turkey. And the hook size is way too little for me to see. I think it says a 5.5, which I'll probably go up a hook size or something. But I got 6 of these. I wanted to have plenty with whatever I decided to make. You put in your fringe on Madonna's Happy Wrap. Well, oh, dee, I bet that's beautiful. I know you've been showing it. I've been waiting to see it. Are you going to show it to us when you get through with it? Well, I'm going to try to get into this package I've got here. I don't have my scissors with me. This package is from Kristen Ondahl. Hey, Morana, how are you doing? Thanks for being here. Welcome, 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 everybody. I appreciate y'all being here so much. And y'all don't forget to hit the thumbs. I don't think to say that a lot of times, but oh, well, Katina, I bet that's pretty. She's making the Elaine wrap from Premier in the Bloom yarn. Cinnamon Stitches has the video. Oh, y'all, this is so pretty. Pretty. I'm going to show it to you. Just give me a minute. Well, these colors, it's not a lot of difference. I bet y'all aren't going to be able to see the difference in these. Because they're so... Let me show you these. I'll get them in my hand. These three colors. Can y'all... I know you can see the difference in this darker. But this and this. This one on the end is watermelon. Yep, I'm right. The one in the middle is tropical punch. And this color on this end is cherry. Aren't those beautiful? Let me show you what yarn it is. It is the Be So Baby from Christian Amdahl. And this, y'all, this is the milk yarn. And I'm trying to say milk right. Nancy Hooked on Crochet, hello. Don't let me miss anybody here. Yeah, Valentine's it does. Don't let me miss anybody coming in here. I hope I haven't. But why I say that I'm saying, my family has always told me that I put an N in, that I say milk. LaShira, hey, how are you tonight? And I guess when I'm thinking about it, S. Duddenberry one, hello. I don't think I know you. Do you crochet? Or knit? Or do any other fiber art? Oh, well, good, hon. But that's what they've always told me that I say. I think I have to think in my head when I'm saying it out anywhere. Silk, milk, silk, milk. That's terrible, isn't it? But it's the Be So Baby, and I'll tell y'all about it. I thought this cherry, I knew that was going to be gorgeous. And it is. It's gorgeous. Well, all of them are. Let me see if y'all can see that by itself. That's the watermelon. And here's the tropical punch. I got some more down here. I'm just going to tell y'all about it first. I think I've only got one each of these and two of these, plus some more down in here. But this is a light number 3. It's 50-gram balls and 142 yards. And let's see, I haven't ever actually looked where that says delicate wash and dry in a laundry bag. That's nice. I've never seen. Hey, and it's got the color on here, cherry, and it's got, y'all won't ever be able to see there, but it's got its birthday. Let me see if I can. When it was made in February 2020. I've never seen a yarn have its birthday on there. I don't know where. She lives in Florida, but I have no idea where her yarn's made. And if it says on here somewhere, create, share, and inspire is her. It's christianamdahl.com. And she's got a project, Christy Cares. And if you go on her website, you can read all about it. That I believe that it's for like battered women, and if somebody knows more than I do, correct me if I'm wrong. But I think she was in an abusive relationship, and so she set up this charity now, and a lot of the proceeds from her yarn, or some of them have, I don't know the exact amount or whatever, goes to that charity. I also got this in a burgundy. Y'all see that? Beautiful. Let's see. I did get 2 cherries. I'm sure that's the cherry. Well, this one didn't have its little sticker on it, but it's, yeah, it's cherry. 2 of those. And if you ever order from her, she always writes a nice little note on it. These are on sale for $3.99 a ball. A skein, a ball, or whatever you call them. I've got several. Now I'm going completely opposite color here. Robin's Egg Blue. I've been wanting to get one of these to see exactly how it is, and it's gorgeous, y'all. Absolutely gorgeous. Lauren Lee, hello, and Esmeralda, Godrocks 2107. Who else did I miss? But yes, I've got several colors that match this, and I've been wanting to get that, so when I ordered it this time, I said, I've got to get that. And I went on this, I've got a whole shelf back in my closet of this yarn, and haven't done anything yet, so I got some white. And I was going to get some cream, but I decided I'd bought about enough. And I got eggplant. Boy, y'all can't see that, can you? That looks black on. Does that look? That's eggplant anyway. Eggplant. And all of them are the exact same thing, of course. This yarn is so soft and so wonderful. Most of her stuff that I've seen, I know that Petra at Petra's Happy Place has bought a lot of her yarn, and Petra has bought some of the hanks of yarn, like her wool and everything like that. And I just haven't found any on sale, and most of it is like $20-something. And I'm, somebody that really loves yarn and wants to buy it. I'm just so bad I wait for the sales to come on. And I haven't seen, I did see some of her stuff on sale, and I just didn't ever get around to buying some of them when they were on sale. I don't buy that much. Hey, Dora Beth, that Yarny Zebra and stuff. How are you tonight, hon? I love you, darling. I love all of y'all. Yeah, are y'all talking about how this milk yarn is made? I haven't known for sure. I know that they talk about they just get the byproducts of milk in some way, turn it into yarn, but it sure is soft, y'all. It is wonderful. And I went and put my corner to corner shawl on Mandy back there. And y'all can't see her. It's back there. I've got the, hey Sandy, how are you doing, sweetheart? Thank you for coming tonight. Thank all of y'all for being here. I appreciate it so much. Uh, yes, who was it? Hobby that used to, the company over in Denmark, they had uh, some of the, I'm thinking again, Silk Milk Yard. That's terrible. My kids have me so I sit and try to say things, and I've got two or three words that they really kid me about. But I've gone up when I've ordered like coffee at one of the fast food, and I'm always, usually I would say I need the little things of, of milk in it, and then they've got me so I sit down and try to go, oh, well, I need some cream for my coffee. Well, just pay those bills on, hun. That's, I've got stuff I've got to pay. Hey, Kim, the crafty elephant lady, how are you tonight? Thank all of y'all for being here. But I just love that yarn. It is so soft, and I know Sandy got some from Petra. Have you made anything with yours, Sandy? I haven't started. I've just put mine up on the shelf where every time I open the door, I can see it. There's some yarns that I do that too. I just, I put up and they're there for a good long while. Not yet. You're still looking for, that's what my thing was. Um, I first bought several of the turquoise colors that she has, the lighter and the darker ones of the turquoise, and then I bought some of the purples and lavenders, I think, and I just haven't made anything with any of them yet because I kept saying when I find that pattern, I'll know, and it'll be the one that I want to use that yarn for. So I'm waiting to. Uh, well, whatever. I know y'all been saying several things you've been working on. What else is everybody working on tonight? What do y'all think about doing? I mentioned my Christmas Afghan to be, that's about going to be my total Christmas decorations in here this year. Uh, with this Premier Cotton, that's the, you're working on a hat, Esmeralda, to go with the cow. Oh, you know, I get so hot that, but I get cold in the winter, but it's really never just cold. I mean, I, everything I say it's never really, but it is. There's times in our winters that it gets good and cold for a week or two. And then it'll warm up and then it'll get cold again. So you never know in Georgia what kind of weather you're going to have, at least in Georgia, in northern part of Georgia where I live. I don't live in the North Georgia mountains up that far, but you're on your last roll of the Havana. Oh, did you, that hobby? Is that where that came from, Michelle? But I don't usually make a lot of hats Teresa's making a C2C Afghan, and Laura Lee loved the fallen leaves pattern. Oh, yes, I've seen that. Gorgeous. Oh, Laura, I couldn't take it. 9 below. I guess you do. Oh, Sheila, you're still working on that covering for the recliner you're doing. That's taking a while, isn't it? Yeah. Well, that's all. But I've just been racking my brain as to what, I first thought about doing a ripple pattern or at least a wavy pattern, and then I thought that's not what I want to do with this yarn. Something's coming in on my phone there. I get so many texts about this election and everything. Oh, and we're not going to talk about it. But that was something about, been several different things here in Georgia. This is all I'm going to say about it. Several of the races have gotten real close between a lot of the senators and everything else, and some of the county people and all like that. And I've seen and read so many ads and thrown away so many flyers till it's up to here. I'm tired of all of it. So, right, Marianne. Oh, thank you, sweetheart. And Marianne, that's, you know, we rarely get, once in a blue moon we'll get down to 0, but it'll get down below freezing, but it never really it doesn't get down below freezing and stay like through the day and all like that. So, right, I've been saying a lot of prayers. Cheryl, hello. How are you doing tonight? Yeah, we're getting close. Oh goodness, Sheila, Sheila's doing cover for a recliner for, is it your niece's husband, Sheila? And it's 8 foot long, so it's taking her a while to get from one end to the other, and I understand that. Feet would be, yes, I strongly believe everybody needs to get out and vote. I'm going to just throw that out there. Vote for the candidate you think will be best, and then please, everybody, pray about our world, our country, uh, and this election, this whole situation with the COVID that we're having, and we're not, I'm just saying this to throw out my 2 cents. Prayers is what, and I'm not going to get preachy to everybody, but this is my belief. If I didn't believe in prayer, it would be a dark world for me, because I know that God is still in control, whatever happens. We're going through a terrible time like we've never seen before, but I know God's still in control. So that's the way I believe. If you don't believe like me, I still love you. I'm not one of these people that, were like, oh, me, it's my belief and nobody else. And, but that's I was brought up in church, and I brought my children up in church, and I'm not perfect. I haven't lived a perfect life by no means, but I try, and I try to do my best, and I try to love everybody the same, and I try not to make any differences between anybody, because I do love everybody. And it's just prayer. prayer's what gets me through, because like I said, I know God's in control. So let's get back to our yarn. And Diana, hi. I'm glad you got here. And Donna, Mark, not being able to talk again. Donna, Marco, welcome. LaShira, I love you, hon. I love all of y'all. Y'all, and I know a lot of you that have channels and a lot of you that don't, that just watch all of us that do have channels. I know that, y'all can feel the kind, but I've told y'all before, and I don't want to every time I get on carry on about, what, but I didn't really have a lot of friends. I have a lot of friends, and I know if, that are close by that are part of my church, but I went through for the last several years having problems with my neck, and I'd started back about probably 9 months before COVID hit, and of course the church had to close down. And of course I started my YouTube channel back in November of 2019, so it's been almost a year. Hey Trish, crocheting around New Zealand. How are you, Eva? How are you? And Ladybug, Taffy, hello. I'm letting everybody go by. I don't mean to. If I've missed y'all, I didn't mean to. But y'all, this community has been so uplifting and so loving and so wonderful to me that y'all just don't know the blessing that I've felt in this past year having all of y'all. And y'all just make my world, y'all have made my world so much better in this past year. And my younger son always, he'll come in and ask me sometimes how many subscribers I've got, and I'll go look because I haven't looked in several days. And I know there's times that I've done giveaways for the number of subscribers, but that's a way of giving back to all of y'all, and that's just, but really the subscriber count, I love having all of y'all, and I, would love to have more because that means I have more people to talk to and more friends, to meet and all like that. But that's not why I got on YouTube. I didn't get on YouTube thinking that I was going to have a great big, knock the world down with 50,000 subscribers, and that's not my intent at all. It was just to be able to because I didn't have anybody really to share. I did every time I go. I didn't have anybody before the COVID. There was a group of ladies, about, if we all were there, there was around 10 of us, but there was usually 6 to 8 every week we would meet, and some did needlepoint, some knitted, some crocheted. It was, we just had a variety of different crafts that we did, and we met every week down at the library, which was a blessing. I mean, that I had started going to that a couple of months before I started my YouTube channel, and my son Austin, he's my younger son, he comes in all the time, and like I said, he'll ask me how many I've got, and he'll say to me, Mama, I'm just so happy that you have done this because you are so much happier, and you've got, you seem like you just really enjoy it. And he said, I know you love talking to people. And I said, yes, sweetheart, that's one thing I do love, is talking to people. So and y'all, I feel like all of us in this community are good friends, and it's one of the most loving communities that I've found. Of course, I haven't been in any other YouTube communities, but what I'm talking about outside of my church and my family, this group of people honestly cares, I feel like, about each other, and it's just been a truly blessing to me. It really, really has. And I pray for all of y'all all the time. Y'all are always in my prayers. I love y'all. I truly do. And I care about y'all. I care what happens. I care, if you're having a bad day and you want to leave it in a comment and tell me, and you want, ask for prayers, I keep a journal, and I'm I slack up a lot of times and not writing everything down, but I do my best to try to specifically write down people that have said, I need prayers. And because I totally believe in praying and praying in numbers. One prayer can do it all, but when you've got a group of people praying for the same thing, I believe it helps. So, uh, hey HD, how are you tonight? Thank you for stopping in. And I just appreciate all of y'all being here. Like I always say, y'all really, I hope y'all understand how much it truly means to me to have y'all to come now every week. It just blesses me. And to watch my videos, to comment on my videos, y'all have made me y'all have made me cry, and y'all have made me laugh. And when y'all have made me cry, it's just because I think how sweet and wonderful y'all are. I read over my comments a lot of times. I bust out laughing. I have the best time. And I thank y'all for that. And I don't want to always just be hounding it in saying, that this and this but I mean it, y'all. I truly do. Y'all bless me beyond what, I feel like y'all ever get from me, because my crocheting and, I wish I could do tutorials, and I wish I could do all this other stuff, but that's not something that. Oh, Becky, hey, well, I'm glad you got here. Yeah, we have a few minutes left. So what y'all are going to get is just mainly me talking to y'all. So I'll finish that sentence and be done. But I do love y'all, and I do appreciate y'all. And are y'all liking my shelves? I didn't. I've got my shelves back in my closets really organized by, what I've got it all by which yarns. I've got like what I've got are the hanging shelves. I showed some pictures on my Facebook group and on my on my Instagram, where they're just the hanging shelves. There's like 6 shelves in there, so wide or whatever. And I've got them all organized by, different yarns. And then I try to put I put this yarn, say the Comfy Cotton, on like these 3 shelves, and I put the colors together. Over here, I just kind of had a hodgepodge and I really didn't want to take out all of the yarn back there and redo the whole thing. Hey, Lori Dodson, how are you tonight? Well, thank you. But yeah, I just came in and started kind of putting together which yarns, I had, and trying to group some of them together. But I've got, like I said, I do have some more yarn coming, so I'll make some more spaces up there to put it in. Well, Mama Swift, thank you. You know I love you to death. Linda's Yarn Barn, hello. Thank you for coming in tonight. Oh, but yeah, I've got some of my, which way am I going here? That side all the way over to this side. I've got some of my Caron cakes up here. These shelves are so deep. I got it like those shelves back there in the closet are not. You put 2 things of yarn and you've got the shelf full. I can put 3 and 4 skeins, and some of these are so deep. The top shelves have a little edge behind them because there's a light behind all of them. But like this bottom shelf that's right in there, and then these shelves there, and these two are so deep that I just started stacking yarn in them. And it's great to have a place to put my yarn. I always loved my books, but my daughter broke my heart. She said, "Mama, give them away." And I was like, "Do what?" She said, "They ain't any use, and you just packing them away." She said, "I doubt that I'll ever have, all they would be just put up to show, to have those old encyclopedias. I mean, they look perfectly brand new. All my kids used them growing up because that was the way you looked up things when they were growing up. But she was like, donate them somewhere or give them to the library, and then they'll have a sale. And, if anybody wants to buy them, that way the money will go to them. And I was like, I don't know whether I want to give away my books right yet. It took a lot for me to go on and take them down. When we moved into this house, I didn't bring these bookshelves in right when we moved from the other house, so I packed away all the books, and I had them stored out in our warehouse for a couple of years, and then I finally decided that I was moving the bookcases in here and slowly started getting my books out and got them I still got boxes of books, novels, and things like that out there in the warehouse that I never got out and put in the shelves. But I just, I guess I remember, I'm too sentimental sometimes. I remembered when I bought all the encyclopedias, I thought, oh yes, I'm going to have the encyclopedias, and when all my kids get big enough, then they're going to need encyclopedias, and they're going to be here at the house. And I remember when they were kids and the times that they laid in there on my floors doing their homework with the encyclopedias out. But they're no good to anybody anymore, really. You've got everything and more on your phone right there in your hand. So, to Christian ministries, that's, I've got I've got a lot of things I've got to decide what to do because I've got too much junk everywhere. But I'm going to let y'all go. It's getting about time that I've been on here an hour. Been on here almost an hour. I have to look over here to see the time. But everybody will wait a minute. And yeah, that's what I think the library would take the book. So I may do that. I may call them up and ask them if, if they would, and see if they would even want them. But, I've got a whole set of the Britannica encyclopedias and the Compton's encyclopedias, and then a whole set of the U.S. history. There's about 26 thick books that were all started from, the time we landed here to the present day. I quit getting the yearly books that added on. Well, they didn't do it yearly. They did it like every 5 years, and I'd got them up close to 2,000, I think, and finally said, they're grown, the kids. They were all getting my daughter graduated high school in 2003, so I quit getting them, decided that I didn't need them anymore. But yeah, before y'all leave, if you hadn't hit the thumb, y'all please do. And I appreciate all of y'all being here. I love each and every one of you. I'll be back next week, and just As far as I know, 6:30 seems to work for me. So if it works for y'all and y'all keep coming, I'll be here. And I think Madonna now has my live on her schedule. So uh, I had some other things I was going to tell y'all that I had looked up. Lime Brand's having a sale 4 for $10 on the softball yarn. Is that something to do with softball? I forgot if that's the exact name of it. But it's whichever one of their yarns is, and it'll go off sometime tonight. That's their daily sales. It's either 40 or 45%. It was a good deal. It wasn't a yarn that I needed, so I didn't buy any of that. When they put Comfy Cotton back on sale, I'll be sure to buy some more, but no, I do love it. But y'all do take care, and if you haven't voted early, please do go vote tomorrow. I think every vote's going to count this election. So y'all know exactly what you have to do, and I'm pointing to all of you. You always have to keep coming back because I'm going to be here and I'm going to cut you off when I figure out how to. This thing aggravates me that it just doesn't have the button here to cut you off. But bye, y'all, and I love you all. I might not ever get y'all off. It's not